guys, well here we are. It is Deer Camp 2024, Ohio Deer Camp. Gun season starts Monday. Today's a Saturday. As always, it's the Saturday of the Michigan-Ohio State game, and I've been running around like crazy already this morning. Didn't even film much once I got to camp, just because I was just busy just getting cameras and things set up for everybody at different stands, and trying to listen to the game at the same time. So haven't even talked about anything yet. But it is really cold. We're in the 30s today, windy, and this is probably only going to be the third time I've even picked up my bow all season. It's been a slow year for me. Haven't had a lot of great pictures of deer that I really have been that excited about. That's a big thing. But just been busy as well. Didn't really get a rut vacation this year, so haven't been out much. Anyways, a buck that I would like to attempt to shoot here, he showed up this past week, and he showed up last night, yesterday evening, right in front of one of my stands that I haven't hunted all season. Haven't even been there in over a month, but he showed up right in front of the stand yesterday. Go figure. So here I've been talking about not having many deer to hunt all year that I really wanted to shoot. Well, here we go. Finally looks like might be onto something here. I do have 4 days to hunt here. So unfortunately, in order to go hunt this deer, it's not at the property that Deer Camp is at. It's about an hour away, a little less than an hour away. So that's where I'm heading now. And then once I'm done hunting tonight, I'll be going back to Deer Camp. Tim, one of the guys that's been going down there for even longer than I have. A great friend of the family's. He's like family to us. He's got the fire going good. Al's there, the landowner. So we're ready to enjoy our deer camp. Whether any of us kill anything at all this year, don't care. It's just all about the camaraderie down there with the guys. We've been doing it for 30, 40 years. So that's what this is about. It's not about killing deer necessarily. And this whole season for me has been not really about killing deer. I've killed my fair share of nice bucks over the years, and this year I've kind of taken a step back and just wanting to enjoy it more. Get people out there more and enjoy it with people. So I haven't been real serious this year like I have been in the past. So just different, good experience, different experience for me this year. But with that being said, I'm heading to go try to get in on this, mature 10 point. It's got short G2s. It looks all right. We'll see what happens. Even if I don't, get a crack at him tonight, I'll probably be hunting it for a couple days here. So that's going to be probably my focus, is going to be on this property. But it's going to be a lot of driving back and forth. We're already 2 hours away from home, so to add in bouncing around an hour, each way, just to go hunt this spot, it's going to be a lot for me. But what else is new? All right, guys. Well, we'll see what happens, and go Buckeyes. Hope they pull it out. If not, I'm going to be ticked. I'm tired of being upset. The last 3 years in a row on this Saturday, I told Brown, like, it sucks because it puts a damper on the deer camp the first night when Ohio State doesn't win. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see what happens here. Check in a bit. All right. Well, here we are in the stand. It's real windy, as you can see, but perfect, probably about 10 to 15 mile an hour gust winds coming right out of the west for the most part. It's pretty much the perfect wind for this spot. And the last time I sat this spot was over a year ago, and it's the spot that I killed the drop tine buck that I was after last year. It's cold, 30 some degrees, wind out of the west. Perfect setup. There was a nice mature buck here last night at like around 4 o'clock. So just hoping he comes back through. He was on some does. This buck I haven't had many bucks that have been consistent at all this year. So, we'll see. Got fingers crossed. First time sitting this spot all year. First time I even thought about sitting this spot all year. So, we'll see. got a couple days to get it done. But this is exactly the scenario that I wanted. So I'll try to get done here. Alright guys, well, recap of what happened tonight. Really slow evening. I wasn't seeing much action at all. With probably right at sunset, a doe popped out in my food plot. It's not much of a food plot, just a little clover plot. And out steps the buck that I'm looking for. He came out right on her, and he ended up walking down the tree line, which you'll see in the video. I did take some video real quick of him walking down the tree line, just kind of following her. And then I didn't see anything. And, you know, they went to another section, probably the greener section of my food plot, the better section of my food plot that I can't see from my stand. Anyways, as I'm sitting there, I see a deer come out of the food plot and come right to me. Sure enough, the doe, I saw her just sneaking through. She was coming, and I'm like, all right, this is it. It's gonna happen. But I mean, lights fading fast. I didn't have much time left, and sure enough, she came through, and she kept looking back, and I didn't see him at first, and then finally she walked through, and here he come. You know, I could just see him kind of weaseling his way through. The wind was getting kind of sketchy there. I thought she might have picked up a little bit of me. She was kind of sketchy just because, you know, she was being followed by him. But she ended up, you know, walking past, you know, disregarded it if she did pick up any of my scent at all. And then here he comes. He's coming. Just came right down the same path. And I stopped him, and I mean, honestly, it was probably, I know I had a couple minutes left, but it's probably one of the later, probably one of the darker shots I've ever taken. I'm lucky I had enough light to be able to see, but he came through and shot him. I don't know where I hit him. I always tend to aim a little bit back of lungs, liver area. That's where I tend to aim, and I don't know exactly where I hit. I heard a smack, which kind of scared me at first, but it could have been just hitting like a rib. And he just turned, bolted back to the food plot, and he made it into the food plot, and I just kind of saw him just standing there at the edge of the food plot. And because it was getting dark, I don't know if my eyes were just deceiving me or what. Looked like he was kind of swaying. I'm like, please just fall right there. And of course he didn't. But he kind of walked up into more of the, he just slowly walked up into more of the middle of the food plot. It's a lot of high grass there. I didn't spray that portion of it, but that's where he went. And I could just see his rack. And then it got dark enough to where I couldn't see him anymore. I don't know if he laid down there. I'm hoping, because he's heading towards the neighbors. So I'm hoping he just died out in the middle of the plot in like the high grass area. You know, I just don't know. So, and also like where he was at, where I last saw him, like everything's visual. Like he could see my stand, he could see me get down, everything. So I was like, dang. I ended up getting down, and I just wanted to find my arrow and find at least one speck of blood, just to know for sure that, you know, or maybe see if there was a lot of blood. And I honestly could not see. I could only see a couple specks of blood. Could not find my arrow. Doesn't mean that it's not there, but I was just more worried about pushing that deer farther up over the hill into the neighbors. So I kind of I saw a couple spots and I just, marked it, and then I backed out. If the shot's back, he's gonna need time. He could be just laying there and I just don't want to push him out. Very similar scenario as my drop time buck last year. I didn't want to push him at all. So I just backed out, found a little bit of blood, and that was it. Couldn't tell you where I hit. I wish I could have at least seen the arrow to give me an idea. I'm imagining it's a pass-through, because otherwise, a lot of times you shoot a deer in the shoulder or anywhere and the arrow's stuck in them, they can feel that and they won't just stand there and walk off. Usually they're just kind of they want to run because they feel something. It doesn't feel good. But he acted like he really didn't know he was even hit. And just by the way he was moving, it's possible he could have died right there, right then and there. He could have. I didn't hear any crashing. I also couldn't see out into the field when he got into that higher grass. So if everything works out perfectly, he'll be laying right there. But I backed out, and I'm going to come back in the morning, give him time in case it was a farther back shot. I just want to give him time. I don't want to push him. So I'm going to come back first thing in the morning. Very similar to the drop time buck last year. And, we're going to go from there. And hopefully we'll find him. You see, he's a good buck, mature buck. I'd say at least 4. He may be older. I got to go back. He's not a buck that really stands out to me with some of my past pictures. Just a good buck, good solid 10 point. I think he might have a kicker off his base, whatever, but just solid buck, mature buck, one that I just, at this point in time in the season, I'm like, I'm gonna, this is what I'm looking for finally. So on my third sit really, so we'll see what happens. But nice buck. It's a Saturday before gun season, and I killed one of my biggest bucks ever Saturday before gun season before. So just kind of how it all has been working out. So it's been a special day for me apparently. But all right, we'll see what happens.
Our street to the highway, look up that way, make sure the dog was on the damn house.
By the courthouse.
Really?
Like, what the hell? Ooh, like, well.
And then they gotta go find it. It was right here at their property. So you guys stole it. I didn't see they just put those.
You had to set a chair out there and stuff. Take a chair and sit the mannequin in the chair right there. And look out the window. Deer comes up, there's a guy sitting right there.
They get the game's over though. Is it? What's the score? About to be 28-6.
What, Oregon?
I don't know if I even want to watch college football after.
That's what I said today. I said, if these suckers lose, I ain't watching the rest of the year.
At least the Browns won. Texas Tech.
All right, guys, we're back this morning, trying to look for my deer here. He's just probably right up over the field here. We're hoping he's just gonna be laying there. Unfortunately, last night we got pictures of nonstop coyotes in this field, which I've had all season. I've had a little pack of like 3 or 4 most of the seasons, but I got a lot of them, so I'm worried they're gonna be on them, which they may have. But with this deer like this close, when you got property lines, you don't want to push them too much, especially if the shot was a little back and he wasn't dead yet. So there's a risk you kind of got to take. But we're back this morning. Got my brother Brandon, got my dad with us, so hopefully be a quick track job and we'll be able to get him out of here. But we'll see what happens. If he's laying right where I last saw him, kind of would suck. I mean, we lost a strap on the drive. Cut off. I'm gonna get my boots on. It's cold. That's kind of bright. There's some. I see a little bit of some right here. I see a little bit of bubbles. I might have stayed in for a second, kicked out somewhere. Might be on that path.
Blood right there. Right there.
Okay. Not a ton right now. Right here.
Bunch right here. Here's some right here on this side too. There's blood right here. There's blood right here. Yeah, I'll get out of here.
Yeah, you're fine. Just keep you got the eye for it. So
There's
keep
blood
going.
here. There's blood here. He's coming down. Coming down this way.
Blood here. Blood right good amount of blood there. Good amount right there. Good amount of blood. There's hair and blood. Should be a good amount where he's standing too.
On the log.
Blood on the log.
Bunch of blood on this log.
Watch it. Good. Watch this fence. Watch that fence.
Right here. Right here. Here's a good amount.
That's where he was probably standing. That's where he was standing. There's some bubbles in it.
Yeah, there's some bubbles in it.
There's a good amount of blood.
There.
Good blood.
Where'd that blood go?
I don't know.
He's I don't think he's good.
I just don't like that the arrow didn't come out. Yeah. Said this about Brandon's buck too, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hang on. Where's blood now? You see any more?
Hold on. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there.
Come on. He's blood right there. Blood right here.
Right here. What's that?
Blood right there. Good amount of blood right there.
Right there is a bunch.
Yeah, come on, dude. There's a bunch. Just lay down. He just needs to lay down. Right here. You know what though? We wouldn't have found him. We wouldn't have found him last night.
Him.
No, dude, no. Oh my! In a matter of, dude, I thought we'd at least get some.
I tell you, I told you.
We wouldn't have found. God.
I mean, that could have been
In one night.
That could have been a first.
In one night.
Picked him up right here. That's why he started coming.
We wouldn't have found him last night though. That'd have been so hard. No. I don't know if I can even show this on YouTube. Be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. No way. Oh my God.
Dude, I can't believe they.
No. No.
You gotta pack him at 8 all.
That's a nice buck. He's nice. But unbelievable how much they ate of this deer. I mean, literally there's nothing left. Nothing left of him. Nothing left. He's a stud, too. It's a shame. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
But if you don't know where your hit's at, because we were thinking it was gut.
I get it. Sometimes at night though, it's easier to follow blood.
Here's the thing: had we came later last night, he might have still been trashed.
Maybe not.
He might have still been trashed.
I destroyed this place.
They did.
They destroyed.
I can't tell where I hit him. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah. There's a rib broken, but...
Flip him over.
Let's wait. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's fine. Dude.
Here, let Dad take a picture.
Yeah, let's get
and I'll
some
just
pics.
be behind you.
All right, guys. Well, as you can see, we found him. Not at all in the shape that we wanted to find him. we're all pretty sick about it, honestly. I mean, there's nothing left of them. I mean, I can't believe how much these coyotes ate in one night. I mean, I've seen it before. My brother's seen it before with deer he shot, but I got pictures of coyotes. I just didn't think they would do that much. Like, figured we'd lose like a quarter or so. That's happened to me like once in the past, but I mean, they literally ate everything down. I mean, all the way up to the neck. I'm sick about it. I mean, that's not how you want to see a deer like this go. Yeah, sick about it. I mean, happy we found him. Beautiful buck, nice mature buck, but you know, it just sucks because we got nothing to bring home. We got, you know, no meat to bring home. Just not how we want it to go this morning, but sometimes that's what happens with bow hunting. When you're unsure about the shot, you know, you got to make the right call, and that's what ended up happening. You know, and that's what you got to live with sometimes with bow hunting, and it's a shame. It's a shame. It's, you know, you want to be happy, and you know, we are happy we found them, but just not, you know, not how we wanted to do it at all. Yep, I guess we'll have to shoot some does or somebody else shoot some so we actually get some meat. But all right, guys, well, that ends the story here, and appreciate my brother and dad tracking them. It was a tough little track job, not gonna lie. Deer did a lot of zigzagging, kind of went some places we didn't think, which is another reason why, you know, we didn't really want to come at night and do it, but also because we didn't know if he was even dead. But still don't 100% know the shot. There is a little spot where you see the shot was a little bit back, so probably, you know, definitely did the right thing of giving him some time. Didn't really appear like a gut hit necessarily just from the blood we were tracking, but you know, you just don't know. It's hard to say when he actually was dead. But all right, guys, well, that ends the season here for me on my third sit. First sit out of that stand on this nice buck, but we'll see. Still got to get some meat. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Well, we got it back here. I did tag the deer, obviously, but just such a shame. Such a shame. Deer like that, you just, you know, that's not how you want to see them go. You know, when you want to celebrate them more. But good thing it wasn't a doe.
Yeah, mine was a doe, and that's...
That thing ate just as much, probably. Yeah. But doesn't happen often. I mean, I shot my drop time buck. He died within probably 200 yards of where my drop time buck did last year, and coyotes never touched him. And I left that deer for probably like 15 hours. And you know, these coyotes, we knew when we saw the pictures, they were on him quick. They were on him super fast. Just don't know if he was dead yet or not. But yeah, but I tagged him, so that's it, you know. But hoping these guys get one of the next 2 days and actually get some meat, actually see one hanging. That's all I wanted. I just want to see one hanging on the deer pole. But not going to happen. But so, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you back here maybe this evening. We'll see what happens. Maybe Brand will stick one tonight or something. But all right, guys. We'll see you back at the cabin.